Hello, welcome to our tea party. How are you all keeping? What is on Kigo's face?
Is this the clan meeting or?
Oh my goodness! No,
I've got the wrong meeting.
Oh no!
I meant clan as in CLAN.
You meant as in the Ku Klux Karens. That's what you meant.
Oh yeah. we'll edit that out, guys. Don't worry about it.
Jeez. Thank God we're not live. Anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the party just on a Thursday, and welcome to our tea party. So yeah, this theme was just, we were running out of themes. We're like, how about we just pick a letter? So we're like, tits, what if you wanted to dress up as, well, that's me full screen. What if you want to dress up? So I'm tired. That's what I've dressed up as today. Hey, Ben, Kigo, what have you guys dressed up as?
Well, I exactly the same.
You're also tired.
I've really put my. I mean, you've got this kind of Disney-fied version of, I'm going to sleep, and I've got my little, and I've got my pillow, and I look like a haggard individual.
No, you don't.
I'm also. I was like, what if I was racking my brain on the bus back from work, going, what would I be? I'll go with tired. Nobody else will think of that because I'm really tired. And then it turns out that I'm so tired, there's not a bone of comic originality in my body.
That's not true. Then if you've no originality, then what the fuck do I have? I dressed with the exact same thing. I was going to dress in like tinsel and wrap myself in tinfoil, or I was going to be a tarot reading, but like I've done a massive cull because what else would you be doing in quarantine? So I just had nothing. I had nothing to get creative with. Kigo, what are you dressed as this week?
Well, I was going to dress as being tired, but to mix everything up, I am covered head to toe in cellophane underneath this, just tin foil as well. And I thought this was a clan rally, as we mentioned, so I've quickly cultivated my hood into a toga just before cancellation. So I am the toga virgin.
Nice. Oh, yes. And what is it? What are we also drinking, you guys? Are we all drinking tonight? Yeah? What are we having?
Wine. Well, as keeping with the tired theme, there was zero thought put into this. So I'm having red. I'm having red wine because I want it. So
nice.
I emphasize it didn't have to be everything starts with tea. It just has to have tea in it somewhere. I want the red wine. So
I was also going to go with a song. I was wondering. Well, cheers, Ben. You earned it. You deserve it.
A lot of technicalities here. I still have.
Wait.
Well, I actually I bought 400 red cups last week for a party, so this is going to continue. But I am also drinking red. You can't see it. I've only just started.
The last cup.
I'm also drinking red wine. Just to, don't know. I thought that was the theme.
We have not bothered at all for this show, have we? You can tell that this is like nearly the end of the third series, and we don't give a fuck.
I got tiger beer because I was like, it's a drink beanie with tea. Also,
someone took it seriously.
We asked if English was lying down, sitting down. Only gravity will tell. So here we are.
So that shut that down. Then the mystery is gone.
Yeah,
It's just
mystery's gone. Like I just get it out immediately. But like, you know, why do I even have this pillow on my back? I'm just gonna.
Yeah. See, what would have been a real feat is that if you just like put your back out trying to strain
like
a pillow onto the wall for an hour.
I was about to say Daniel Day-Lewis would have committed to this for the full hour, and you're just like this. Like,
Daniel
come on,
Day.
do it for Daniel.
Day.
But I do love the sleeping cap. I do love that. It's like I can't go to bed. I can't sleep over tonight because I didn't bring my sleeping cap. You know what I mean? It's perfect excuse.
So it's a sleeping mask. It's quite
sorry.
it's handy. Like it goes like up to here. It's Harry Potter themed, and then they're like, "Who are you?" And Harry Potter. I'm like, Trelawney. No, Trelawney wouldn't fucking wear this. What is it? Yes, it's handy. We should get off this topic now, and we should ask. So, tarot readings. Has anyone ever done anything like that, or heard any weird stories from tarot readings or fortune tellers? Does anyone?
That's a fucking hard left from. What are you drinking? To so who wants to know about their future via the medium of scary fucking cards?
Is that a yes, Ben?
Wow, yes. Is this a sleepover party? I don't know what this is turning into, mate. I don't know what this has turned into.
This is a wild card. This is honestly a wild card party. Do you know what? Actually, okay, because, you know, we do, like, I was laughing last week. I was just like, Keego and I, like, shoot from the hip. Ben puts structure on. That's why the party just is so great. We all add something to the show, to the party. Like Ben put structure on it. So when I tried to do a hard left, I was called out. So I'm just gonna go back into my box a little bit. And Ben, what were you up to last week? Where were you? We had withdrawals. We missed you. We had serious withdrawals.
I was applying structure to someone's garden.
That is code, and you know it. That is a filthy code.
Yeah.
I mean, it does sound like code. I mean, everything about this image sounds like code. It does look like you and Ailish Keego, you're having a sleepover party, and then like you caught a guy just breaking in the window during the sleepover.
Yeah, you're like a burglar.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't know. I thought you were all on holiday, you know.
This is anonymous. We have broken into your TV. I was gonna go with TikTok, but I was just like, what is, other than the logo, what could you actually go as a TikTok? Like, oh, I'm just gonna dance for the whole show. Yeah.
What is TikTok? What the fuck is TikTok? No, sorry, actually, Tara. Anyway, sorry. As much as I was berating you for the sudden punch in the face, I mean, this is not, you know, this is no this morning with fucking. I was gonna say Richard and Judy. They haven't done it in literally 20 years. No, I in fact used to have a girlfriend who was into tarot cards, and she did me some tarot stuff one day, and I have.
Did you remember?
Well, no. Other than that, I have no major story about it because whatever it was supposed to predict never either came to pass, or it was so slight I forgot and whatever.
Was it really kind of like the cards say you're taking the bins out tomorrow night? You know, the cards say you're going to leave your stinky underwear on the floor. You know what I mean?
Well, there was. So there was a weird bit where she kind of placed all the cards. Where she placed all the cards down and then got a bit spooked, and then never kind of told me the full thing.
Oh shit!
Which you know what?
So this was your ex.
You know, well, yeah, this was an ex, and very soon an ex after that. She there actually I get on with her. She's very nice, so I'm not going to use it as comic fodder. It was but yeah, she was. She believed it. I guess that was the thing. Is tarot seems to be that kind of. You know, there's elements of the paranormal that you just go, this is reserved only for a crazy strata of ridiculousness. Where tarot, people get on board with that. You know, in the same way, like, you know, like tea leaves at the bottom of a cup. There are more people that are ready to take that into account than a lot of other stuff,
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's like religion.
But it's again, we can't use it. We can't use it as fodder, obviously. But it would be a very funny way of breaking up with someone. Suddenly I've really gotten into tarot, and the cards say one of us isn't happy. You know what I mean? And then it just takes off from there.
I mean, Kigo, are we talking about tarot or the game show The Price is Right? I mean, that's what you made it sound like.
Yeah,
it's like,
It's like, or you can go really old school. Do you remember the prize on the conveyor belt, the generation game, and the last one is a change of lock or something? You know what I mean? It's a passport. It's like, oh yeah, key goes out. I'm leaving you here, and then you just leave me by myself. Sorry.
There was a comment there from Darren. It was too quick for me to see, but what did he say? It's a short video service that I am irritatingly addicted to. I wonder if he's talking about the show or is he talking about tarot?
Yeah. He's talking about the video on my OnlyFans. Yeah,
and welcome to the show.
The porn I made in college. Yeah.
In college. Kigo, do you have any tarot friends? What?
So we've heard about Kigo's porn like every show. So
yeah.
I think for next week's last show of this series, it is incumbent that we show some of it. If we can get
I agree.
We could probably get I've starred, if you call that, in 612 films, which we could show in the opening credits.
612, that's a lot of time to get your dick out.
It's not. Alo, thank you for assuming that would take a lot of time, but it's not really. It's the curse of the Irishman. But let's move on. Let's move on from my porn career, because we have. I might have a bits and pieces here. We have a sick note. Do we want to share it from our number one fan?
Well, yeah, we can. We don't have to share the message. We can keep it private. But we got a sick note from Neil O'Dwyer saying he wasn't gonna come. Or do you want to show it?
Well, it doesn't have his phone number on it, and he. It has its home address, but, yeah.
It has home address, type and PIN number, but.
But it was very funny because a few weeks back we were like, "Where's Neil? It's like last week. Where's Ben? Where's Ben?" And then he made sure this afternoon to just slip into my DMs, get me all excited, and he's like, "Just to be clear, I'm not around this evening." And I was like, "All right, Neil, take it easy. We like you, but yes, you are that important."
We love Neil.
You will be watching this later.
We know all our viewers by their first name, and if you're not here, you need a sick note. That's the precedent.
That's it. At least Neil O'Dwyer treats us with the respect we deserve, and sends us sick notes from his mom.
I guess, how's everybody's week been? What's everyone been up to? I have a story, but I'm going to ask you guys as well.
Wait a minute, is that the tarot stuff done? I thought there was some juicy segue of like you Ailish had some.
I asked Kigo if he had any.
I went to a reading once with a few beers on me. It was electric picnic, one of these tents, and I wandered into it, and it's like, "How are you?" Yeah. And so she puts the cards down, and I started playing Snap with her, and she asked me to leave. So I didn't really get unfortunately, that's a real story. I could have found out I was going to be a millionaire or someone was going to leave me, but no, I started playing Snap with her. And then a friend of mine got married in the inflatable church next door. That's all I have.
Classic.
Darren's actually going to get he's going to get barred now, I think. Yep. That's a real.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, Ayla. What were you going to say there about tarot cards? And I assume it involves some nudity.
Unfortunately not. No, I've never gotten a tarot reading done, but I've heard some stories of people going and they're like, "You're gonna meet a man and he's gonna leave you for a younger woman," and they're like, "Right, yeah, grand." And they pick something so obscure and so random, but obviously it never happens. Ben's just like, Oh my god. But yeah, it's kind of like.
Sorry, I just thought I'd have a bit of a Google, see where this goes. They're going.
Yeah.
Is there just like an online tarot reading, and we could do that for each of us now?
Yes! Oh my god. Yes.
All right, here we are. I think I've got. Okay, here we are. I think I've got something. Okay, so we shuffled the deck 7 times. Click here. Okay, no free ads, no catch, no nonsense. All right, blah blah blah. All right, who wants to go first? Kigo or Ailish? Do you want me to tarot you something good?
I'll go
Tarot
first.
me sideways. Yes, go ahead, Alo.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Okay, so firstly, so this website is called freetarotreading.net/free. If anyone at home wants to do this, also don't do what I did, which is
Don't sue us.
miss out the O in tarot when you're quickly googling it, so that you initially look for free tart. I don't know what to say other than Kigo showed up in the images. This is that boring. But anyway, so this is where I am. So this is a good reading to simply get a snapshot of how things with you are generally. It can also be used to answer specific questions. Oh, fuck it, this is a belter as well. Like if we do tarot and you want to also know what your past life was, I think we can do that. I think we also did that earlier in the show, so forget that.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, first card. Select six cards. So I'm going to select. So on the screen.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd share this, but it never is successful when I do this. But on the screen, they've raised. So I'm going to select 6 cards for you.
Oh, the suspense. I feel like I have to do waiting music. Like, yeah, exactly.
Okay, get my reading. We'll get you. All right. Okay. So wait, who is this? Is this Ailish? Is this you?
Mm.
Okay. So you've got 6 cards. You have the Magician as card 1. You feel a sense of purpose and the willpower to get things done. Self-empowerment is the key word here. Any new enterprises in love or career show great potential. You feel that you have the ability to think on your feet, and faced with opposition, the appearance of the Magician is an excellent omen of success. Time to believe in yourself.
Yeah. That's been called out why I chose tarot reading.
Yep. Time to believe in yourself and go for it.
Yeah.
So that is how you feel about yourself. Card 2 is the what you want most right now card, and what you've got is the Star. The Star suggests that what you most want at this moment is some good fortune, a bright and happy future. If you have been ill, suffered bereavement, or disappointment in love, your luck is about to change. This is your wish card. It will bring happiness. You may also receive a gift or gifts.
Wow.
Now's a good time to let you guys know about our coffee page. So you can donate directly onto our page. Every bit of money goes. Thank you. Every bit of money goes towards our show here. Never misses a chance to fucking plug something.
Card 3 is your fears. Hold on. Let me just check if I can indeed screen share this, because it might be worthwhile. An application window.
It's almost like we didn't prepare this, and this is still happening in real time.
Right. Sorry, okay.
We're pros.
Share. Okay. You guys watching, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see that the next card 3 is your fears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I should also say as well that your future is a nude woman having a bathe. That was the start.
I mean, that's just my true form.
Little bum press right there. Cheeky
that's
little
fair.
bum with a flamingo or an ibis. Okay,
right.
Your
Who's
fears.
this bitch?
Oh my God, this is interesting. Your fears. Justice is your fears, considering that you're trying to make yourself an arresting person in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
There could be agreements or legal affairs that concern you, and you certainly don't want to lose. You feel quite strongly that you are in the right. Yeah.
Oh.
Stay calm and level-headed, and seek sound counsel if you need it. Oh, how is the old fucking? What is it you're doing? What's that thing called?
I'm a peace commissioner. Yeah, I can legally arrest people. Yeah, I'm a peace commissioner. Does everyone feel a lot more peaceful now?
Certainly feel commissioned.
Commissioned by the peace.
The commissionary position. Yep.
Wow.
That's the name of your
Nice.
show, Eilish.
I thought I was on mute. Sorry, guys.
That's
I was
so
talking to
good.
myself.
Oh, lights off, commissionary.
Oh, brilliant! Right, that's it. I'm off now. I got what I wanted from tonight's show. I'm off.
That's gonna be the name of my show, Lights Off Commissionary. Lol.
Ayla's new podcast, The Commissionary Position.
Oh my God. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
No. Can you, if I zoom in, can you see this a bit more? It's
Yeah.
This is the card, the lovers.
Two
fella's got no
people.
Vagina, no penis. It's on the internet.
No penis,
I don't know why
I didn't know this was sex ed. Wow. You're just getting your bang for your buck, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, can I just jump in real quick, right? As soon as the non-penis man showed up, guess who also showed up?
Here comes the juicy bit. Hey, Dee Dooley. I think Dee just has an antenna. She was just like, you know, where I need to go for filthy comedy. I need to go to the party tips because that's
the weirdest Google alert ever. Any penis on the internet ever. Need live penis. Well, and there's none there.
Well, who like?
There's a third wheel. Okay.
Faces? Like who are
he
these faces?
is a peeping Tom. He's definitely a peeping Tom.
It's like somebody who's made this website just like photoshopped the face of like a pal into this. Like that's not that. Like who's this?
I think that it's at the Garden of Eden. Has anyone seen Lil Nas? That video, that music video.
No.
Call Me by Your Name. Oh, lads, it is the funniest thing in the world. Anyways, what's going for me? The lovers, right?
New love and commitment will enter your life, even if there's no one on the horizon. Be prepared for a surprise. I mean,
that
kind of rapey.
That's
really?
nice.
And the fella who arrives has no penis, and your man in the sky is gone. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where it is. It's a trick he does all the time.
I think he's like, what is it? That's like a Barbie and Ken though situation that's actually happening there.
Yeah.
Like,
also, what the fuck is on this tree? Are these mouths on the tree? What
you
is?
just pronounced Lil Nas. Lil Nas. Sorry, I said Lil Nas. I'm so traveled.
Lil Nas. That's funny.
Oh, I thought it was a place you were talking about. I didn't know. Yeah. What is going against you? People understanding me.
Yeah. What's going against you?
Okay, so this one.
Nice.
So this one. What is going on? So card 5. What is going on? The Empress. There are conflicts around you, frustrations, and possibly a breakup. So you're going to get into something and then immediately get out of it.
That's nice.
Be careful not to overreact and become too protective or dictatorial about your needs, and whatever you do, do not resort to emotional blackmail. This makes you sound like a monster. This is...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is fucking... You may be experiencing infertility problems or an unplanned pregnancy. So you may be able to bear a child, or you may not be able to bear a child.
It's 50-50 all the time, mate. It is always 50-50. Your period is your body punishing you for not being pregnant. Duh! Like, hey, like I heard how vague these things are. Like Ben called it out. Like you're gonna be in something, but you'll be immediately out of something. You're gonna be pregnant.
Yeah.
Or
you may see a man at the window, but then the window might also be a dog, and it might be a tree. Yeah.
Exactly.
Can I just say we have an investigator who is dissecting each picture here.
Yeah.
And the outcome is bang. Oh wait, not that one. That one. She has no willy either.
No willy either. Welcome, Danny.
Fair point, Danny. Fair point.
The show isn't about dick; it's about tits. Way. Continuing with the biblical theme, Immaculate Conception for Ailes. Okay, thanks everyone for having my back.
Yeah.
He made it seem like that was his political slogan if he stood for office. You know, it's like going to make sure that free school meals and an immaculate conception.
Totally.
Immaculate Conception.
Yes.
Immaculate Conception. Someone is fucking full of themselves. It was all right. It wasn't immaculate.
I mean, I'm gonna start my own religion any day now. You know what I mean? Like, I think Mary fucking had it made.
Oh wait, sorry. Here's the final one. The likely outcome where God is English and there's just a lot of nude, happy English folk.
It's time to stay at the YMCA. It's time to stay at the YMCA.
Jerry has blown his English flute there.
It's fun around the YMCA. Sorry, this is the likely outcome. So this is judgment. So this is pulling it all together. A time for taking stock, an end of an era or a phase of your life, and brand new opportunities appearing at any given point in any life. It's always, and it's always an end of an era, or it's always about brand new opportunities. I mean, right, an opportunity will present itself that must not be ignored, which is either you can't have a child or you will have a child.
In the Immaculate Conception, yes.
And it could have far-reaching implications, changing your life for the better. You will enjoy success and enjoyment for past efforts. Events will pick up a pace, and outcome will be quicker than expected. So exactly negatively any information provided there. That's
totally. It's like a star sign. You only read your star sign, and it's just so vague. It's just bollocks. It's just bollocks. She can have a willy if she wants one. Thanks, Dee. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, and then
my own or someone else's, but
yeah, exactly. There's too many questions behind these. There, you know, you can have a willy if you want one. It's like, well, what do you mean? Danny's jumped back in here. He's on fire. He started drinking at 4:00 this afternoon. So this is one for a T-shirt.
If ditties didn't feed babies, none of us would have willies. This is so great. I'm so glad. Like how much we killed 7 minutes there. That was great. That was really.
Sorry, he's jumped back in here just to say that's science. That's science. That's it. So it's all done now.
I meant the girl in the pic. Oh,
she's turned on you. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Look disappointed, Halo. Oh no.
Well, like I'm kind of bewildered from my tarot reading. If it's all really prosperous, and then all of a sudden it just went to shit really quickly, like 2020. Like it was. Also, talking about kids, 2020 was the best time not to have a kid. Am I right? Way. I feel my heart goes out to anyone who had a kid. You were just all heroes for capes. You're all amazing. Yeah.
Well, like unless they kind of completed Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, Pornhub. Like if there was nothing left, then you kind of go, right, we let's just see what happens here with all the information I've stored up here. So then maybe they completed everything else and they literally couldn't. They'd run out of conversations. I was like, right, I'll lie on top of you. We'll see what happens. It might be immaculate, might be average, but I can have a willy if I want one.
That's what we got from the last, 8 minutes. That's
hang on. Drum roll, please, everybody. Oh, not that one. This one.
Not evening. Layla Dwyer's back. Hello. And Alex, thank you for joining us as well. I'm trying to get everybody's names just to say thank you for being here. Not a book. Which book, Alex? The book of Matthew, the book of Luke. You know, I don't know. That looks like they're Adam and Eve. The book of what? Diddy? The book of Diddy. The book of jokes. I'm trying to think of the next segment of the show. Netflix, etc. Is it a book? There is a book on Netflix, but it's a little bit too highbrow for this show. We're proudly lowbrow on this show.
Do you want to know what you were in your past? No, I think we've done this, haven't we? Doing the past life thing. I think we did this in like.
Did we?
What's Kegel in past life?
We did it. I was a woman in a past life. We did it.
Oh, yeah, we've done it. We've done it.
And we did didn't we do the like when you're going to die as well, which might be a bit morbid for a Thursday. But for Alex,
do you want to have tarot, Kegel?
Well, that did take 20 minutes.
Okay,
if you just give me the highlights. impotent or what? Like what do I
my
get?
better one.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll pick you 6 cards. Hold on, I'll put this back on. I'll pick you some cards, and then we'll just look at whatever. Get my reading.
If I get that skeleton card 5 times, I know it's bullshit because there's only 3 in a pack.
We didn't see this. So you got the same first card as Ailish, but then you've got the Hierophant, who is where is he getting these fucking faces from?
From the fucking Daily Mail, from Prince Philip's funeral.
Oh my! I mean, mate, your fears. I mean, I think this is everybody's fears. Wow! I mean, look at you just staring in the knob. Like,
the bit under the devil isn't quite a fear of mine, but the devil with his torch in his hand, that'd be top 15 fears right there. But the bit with the chains down below, not really. Oh, 100%.
One in the bikini. She is so thirsty with her fucking.
And that's me staring down at my tiny knob, going, "I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you."
So there you've got so you've got like a saucy lady, and there's a wolf.
Kind of fun. Get on your date.
Like a dog.
I'll be meeting D in hell. Yeah.
Cheeky lobster. Hanging about. Cheeky lobster.
Oh right.
Sorry, Ben. That's crabs. That's a completely separate thing entirely.
You got the Empress as well.
That's right, the inner me, yeah.
And the Emperor.
All right, okay. So you got the Emperor. So expect success and achievement of your goals. This is a time for fulfillment of your ambitions. If you have placed your trust in your father, husband, partner, or another man of significance in your life, they will come up trump for you. If you've been a victim of ill will, don't worry, you'll win in the end because your father, husband, or partner will kick fuck at them.
So I think the way we can prove that is correct is that Ben has come back to us after disappearing last week. And thank you for not reading out the bit about the impotency there, the next card. Thank you for leaving that out. Sorry. This is another weird Google alert that D has. Anytime anyone gets that weird devil with the whips and the torch, send me a message. So there you are.
I was actually laughing at Keego's hashtags. We had a scenario where a patriarchy party involved. Every day is patriarchy day. What is it? Keego has the funniest hashtag, and he had OnlyFans as a hashtag, or elbow, or jeans, denim jeans as a hashtag. He just makes up his own stuff, and it's so funny. And some women who have OnlyFans accounts responded, and they were like, we were talking about Eargasm. So what's Eargasm, you guys? Eargasm is going to be a live show that we have. We have at the end of October, so it's a triple bill. So on the Friday, you got Jack McKenna and his Rascal Comedy. On Saturday, you got the best show in the world. You have the Party Tots. We are going to be doing a party. Might be a bit of stand-up as well. You know, you get loads of bang for your buck. If you buy all tickets together, you get a good mix. And then Sunday is the Sunday rollover with Sinead Walsh. Yes. So that's what we were plugging on Instagram. And a woman goes, can I have some photos? And I responded going, if you buy some fucking tickets, I'll talk to my people. Just buy the tickets first. It's not binding because I never talk about exchange. Yeah.
I didn't understand the phrase thirsty before. I started hashtagging OnlyFans, and as soon as that, the weird message requests that you women obviously get all the time from creeps, I get them from thirsty OnlyFans people and robots from India asking if they want promotions or whatever, and they're all like, yeah, I'll send you free pictures if you pimp my OnlyFans. I was like, send the pictures first. No, so it hasn't quite worked out yet.
Well, sing on that theme, because Ben is back and we love structure on the show. I love that, Ben. Has anyone ever gotten those kind of messages? Or what was the weirdest message that you guys might have gotten into your DMs? Who slid into your DMs and asked for photos or asked for money? Has anyone? Because I take it as a personal challenge, and I write back to these and I ask them for money in return. So Ben said, "Oh, what happened?"
Well, Okay, I can't pretend for a moment that it might be enjoyable for men sliding into the DMs of women and, you know, degrading them, treating as an object. So I don't know. I'm guessing that's the sort of thing that you've had.
I have had people ring me looking for money. So I've had those sales calls. But I do accounting and I love fighting back. So I remember, like, I had an instance where someone goes, "Hey, we're ringing from this company and it's an investment company. If you invest €200, you'll make so much back in the stock market." And they just kept ringing me, and I just said, "Do you know what?" I was like, "Did I ring you?" They're like, "Yes, you did." Like, they always say yes. They always go along with it. So I said, "Oh, I know why. We're running a podcast, and for €1,000, you'll get exclusive partnership rights and a mention at the beginning of every show. And we'll get your logo, your branding. It's a really good way to market. You know, your CSR will skyrocket." And he, like, on the phone, I could just hear him get angry, going, No, that's not what I want. He was asking me for money, and I turned it on him, asking him for money. And I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to give me money?" And he was like, "No." And he was getting so mad at me. Or another time, someone was asking to, like, "Oh, you can invest money and you'll make money." And I was like, "Stop asking people to invest in you and invest in yourself. Go back to college, get a real job, be proud of yourself." So, like, I just hit it with a bit of truth. I just hit it with a bit of, like, Keego's gone. But I take it as a personal challenge. If I get one of those calls, I like, you know, having a bit of fun with them. And
Jesus, Ella, wasn't ready for that.
Isn't that how Wolf of Wall Street started? You see Wolf of Wall Street, doesn't he start a job being one of those just like phone you up and see if you want to invest guys?
Yeah. But then I'm at the other end of the phone being a dick.
Yeah. I don't know where that ended. Oh, okay. No, so I got a DM. So years ago, I was in the final of Scottish Comedian of the Year. We got to do like the O2 in Glasgow. And afterwards, I don't know who it was. Somebody sent me a picture of like a Photoshop thing of me on stage, but the stage is filled with croissants because I had a bit which I do about croissants. And I don't know who it's from, and I said thank you, but they never got back to me. Just this really well Photoshop picture of me and a bunch of croissants. And that's the closest I've ever had to like somebody just being like, "It's sliding into my DMs." I would say they slide into my DMs, but like there's so much pastry, there's no real sliding happening. So that's all. Nobody's ever said anything.
That's really tame.
Yeah. I mean, it was an effort. They put an effort in. It was artistry, but like nobody's ever went kind of see your elbows or something. You know, like whatever people enjoy this week.
Can I tell you a really quick story, and it's hilarious because it happened to me, a man. Obviously, if I was a woman, it's horrifying.
Okay, go.
You better be right in this story as well.
Yeah. So there's a reason my real life Instagram is private, okay? And the Keego Laughs one, obviously follow Keego Laughs, but that's public. The reason is around it must be nearly 2 years ago now. It's a long time before lockdown and all that. I started getting DM, not message requests, but straight DMs. That's going to sound weird when I tell you the story. From someone. I'm trying to find the name here, but I don't want to say it out loud just in case they have a similar Google alert to D Dooley and they'll jump in and shame me. But
it sounds this person like Deal O'Noir.
So this guy, okay, so I found out that this man starred in some this is legit, adult films where they are all male casts, okay? And it's the clips he sent me of himself in action, very he was a gay porn star. Okay, I wasn't familiar with his work on any level. That's not me pretending. I genuinely didn't. And he was saying he was going to come over to Ireland, and would I show him around? I said no the second time, but no. The messages it started off with hello. I didn't reply to any of these. Then the next day I got a picture of him. He looks like me, just with hair from top to bottom. Like he looks like he's wearing a jumper with no clothes on.
He looks like Ben.
Yeah,
yeah, actually, Ben. Yeah, but and then he started. But the worst part was he would start sending me the voice memos while he's at work, talking me through his pre-scene process. So yeah, it was shocking. I was shocked and appalled, ladies and gentlemen. So the second time he arrived in Ireland, I definitely didn't show him around the second time. But it happens to men too, Alo. I should have used your tricks on him, invest in yourself kind of thing. But yeah, I was DM'd by a gay porn star,
Nice. That's deep DM.
So many questions.
Well, so does Darren, and it's all in caps.
Send us the vids, yes.
Absolute thirsty bitch.
Not even the vids. I want to know the voice notes that he was sending you, talking through before.
No,
is it just like,
don't.
Hello, Keegan. Well, we have to start by taking our trousers off. So I'm just taking my trousers off, and then after that, you know what happens. The pants. I'm just taking my pants down. And then it is Kigo. It's my knob. And then the minute runs out and he's got to start a new one.
And he always does the same way. But then he has to go, sorry, just the minute ran out there. I'm just going to go back. And then my knob.
I'm just going to do a quick
halfway
recap.
through something else. It's halfway through something else.
Yeah.
I didn't know these were only a minute. Let me go back. Anyway, where was I? I'm taking my pants off, Kigo.
If you donate to my coffee page, it'll be longer than a minute. That's what he said.
But it all started with the hashtags that like Ayla was talking about. Because I randomly hashtag nonsense, and I must have hashtagged gay icon or something like that. I don't know what I was doing. And he obviously had that on his, when you can follow hashtags. And so all of a sudden, boom, in he goes to my DMs. Wait, that sounds worse. And so, it's hilarious because I'm a man, but it was a bit frightening for a while because he was a large man.
Did we get cut out?
No.
I think, you prick! Oh, if you're listening back on this on Spotify, Keegan just froze in the middle of a story and he got me again. Me and them were like, fuck!
I 100% thought the screen was going to fizzle down, and then the face of that guy was going to appear, and he's like, "I have Kigo now." And stuff.
Oh, not born. His nanny knit him. His mommy knit him.
Jeez, I think D has accidentally downloaded one of his films as well.
That kind of hairy. Yeah, that kind of hairy. Loads of hair. I remember I was once. I get a lot of Instagram messages. One of the most memorable ones. Again, I see it as a challenge. I see it as a way to tell these stories. So someone was made a Gareth Gates page, okay? So a singer profile. And he was just like, "Hey Ailish, love your page. You have been selected to go for dinner with Gareth Gates and to be flown over to the UK." And this was pre-COVID. So I was just like, do you know what? I think he needs this. He only has 200 followers. I think he really needs this. So I was just like, oh my God, sounds so great. And they were like, send us your email. I was just like, yeah, go on. We'll see where this fucking goes. So I sent them my email and they're like, hey, in order to be in with a chance to go for dinner, you need to subscribe. And I was just like, no. Sharing the picture they shared to me on Instagram going, no. The picture didn't say that. The picture said I got a free meal. I'm so hungry. Feed me. I really want to collaborate with Gareth Gates, and just being completely ignorant and just going, that's not what this said. Thank you, Dee Dooley. That's not what the advertisement said. It said that you know, I was invited, I was selected, if you will, I was chosen. Not I had to subscribe, I was chosen, and they just went. They literally stopped emailing me, going, "This isn't fucking worth it. Like, this is not worth it."
I mean,
But,
Gareth Gates. Honestly,
I know.
I mean,
who is that? The name rings a bell, but who is Gareth Gates? Is he a
I
footballer?
think he was a contestant. No, he was a contestant on.
he's the opposite of a
X
footballer.
Factor.
Oh,
The opposite of. He lost his virginity to Jordan Marsh, didn't he? That's his calling.
All right, so wind it
the
back.
basketball player.
No. So Gareth Gates was
Was a 90s heartthrob or something?
either won or he came second in
He came second.
Pop Idol. He was Pop Idol.
Pop Idol.
That's before X Factor. He famously had a stutter. It was the year that Will Young won, and yes, apparently. But I like how you conflated two page 3 pinups together. Jordan Marsh. There's Jordan, Katie Price, and then there's Jodie Marsh, who's another one. And you just wham bam into like this violently scary, sexual lady.
Yes, it was Jodie Marsh. That was
No, it was Jordan. You're right. It was Jordan. Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, it was Jordan, and he lost his virginity to her, and then you never heard from him again. He fell in. It was so big, he never came out.
Yeah.
I've lost my wallet, my phone, my virginity. I've lost it all. Where is it?
Why is it so dark? Only Eilish can help.
Should have invested in himself. Yeah.
Oh my God. That'd be funny. That'd be fun. You know the way people like are kind of like with Britney Spears' Instagram. It's like, is it a call for help? It's like, what if that actually was Gareth Gates stuck in Jordan's vagina? I'm going, help me, come for dinner.
I assume it sounds like the cave in Aladdin. Who disturbs my slumber? It is
diamond in the rough.
Wow.
I think surprisingly we found the president of the Gareth Gates fan club.
What he's saying. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he had a lisp as well.
No, it was a stutter, I think. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he had a stutter when he talks, but not when he's saying. Yeah.
Is that what you say it? Is that all right to say that? I don't know.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Wait, he allegedly had a stutter, or allegedly had a lisp, or allegedly.
I don't know if
just to cover all legal barriers.
I don't know if that's what you know. If anybody who's watching who has that, I'm trying to be more welcoming by not using language.
Ben's so worried.
Oh, that's okay.
Every week.
I was about to bring Jordan. I was about to bring Jordan and Jodie Marsh on, but I didn't know I didn't want to offend them anymore.
We're stuck for time. So. Oh my goodness.
The diamond in the rough.
Katie Price, I didn't know you were here.
That is acceptable.
That is acceptable. Thanks, Darren.
There's something funny about the full stop at the end of that. It's like I am. The buck stops with me. I know.
The conscience of the show has spoken, and he has put a full stop on it, which means we should really drag this out as long as we can, because that's what a full stop means.
Oh my goodness. So I guess we've got like 10 minutes left. So before we wrap up the show, I was going to ask how everyone's week was. Anyone get anything?
Yeah.
Segue.
It's funny.
I was actually going to make an effort tonight to dress up. This is, believe it or not, while clean, this is a last minute effort, because for the first time in about 100 years, I have a toothache that would kill a donkey. I feel like I've been cock punched in the face. It's like the pain I'm in. I didn't recognize Jordan. It's just that fella from Instagram just cock punched me in the face.
Yeah, what did that look like? Is that whatever it feels like if somebody was to punch you on your cock, but you feel it in your face, or a big cock has just went whammo right in your face. Is what
we need to know more details.
Jesus, flashbacks! Oh my God, flashbacks!
You know the way like some like soldiers are storming a medieval castle and they've got a big ram. Is that what it was like? A big cock just flying,
just slapping people with their knobs.
Well, if they were a cashew, it was kind of a body slam. That's what that.
Yeah.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah. I won't lie. I hadn't put that much thought into the phrase. I just thought it was a little bit of a funny phrase. But now that you mention it, oh, Jeannie Mac, anytime you mention genitals, she's on it like a. I think, in fairness, Ben just did a fairly thorough walkthrough on the two options. We should single screen him, and it's like, is it a cock in the face? Or is there punching your cock in the face? I should have just said
so highbrow. I love this show because we're so highbrow, and we would be in the Irish Times if it wasn't for the fact that we're so highbrow.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Dee Dooley and her weird Google alerts, we'd be nowhere, you know.
I love Ben. Would we though?
Yeah. When we do our live show, our house band is 100% Dee Dooley and her weird Google alerts. I don't know what we have to do to make that happen. I want a guy in an organ. I want a guy in a tuba.
I think we should give her like a big foam hand, and every time like something dirty is mentioned, she just sticks up her foam hand with a thumbs up. That's like liking something on Facebook. It's like, yeah. Well, we'll organize that. We have enough time between now and October. You know, my Amazon delivery will arrive in time, I feel.
Sorry, she's getting very, very serious here. One cent more paper. Wow. Okay, we weren't expecting you to take it so seriously, Dee.
So Eagle has a sore tooth.
That's it. That's
your week. Ben, how is your week?
Wait, is that genuinely it? Was that was it? You just got a sore tooth.
That's all. But it's a really sore tooth, Ben. Fuck's sake, it's a really sore one. It's not just a regular one. And it feels like I've been punched. I'm not saying it again, just in case. Yeah. Dee Dooley gets PTSD, penis trauma flashback, or whatever it's called.
What's the Google alert thing? I just fucking remember this week to get a Google alert. Gosh, like I'm trying to segue so desperately. I'm just trying to row this boat. I'm like, come on, Ben, how was your week?
Well, look, so I was off last week because I've started a new job.
In the CIA, yeah.
No, I just work at a garden center. I mean, I saw a little bit at the start of the show where you're trying to make it seem like, you know, really interesting, and then my video kicks in, and it's just obviously a fucking car park of a garden center.
Oh God!
But
that's the dream.
You know, well, working in a garden center.
Like I love building stuff so much. So I had Lego growing up that I've actually been. So my friend moved, and he asked me, he's like, "Can you help me? You know, build the shelves this big. Can you have can you help me build shelves?" Gee, I missed something there. There was something that popped up, and then all I could see was Ben going,
sorry.
This big. Ben was 6.5 inches this big.
Like at the start of the Flintstones where Fred is trying to control that dinosaur. Whoa!
Oh my God. Oh, I wasn't ready for that one either.
Wow. Let me tell you, I could rescue Gareth Gates. Anyway, enough of me, a white man. No, sorry. I've been interested in watching your Instagram of all the stuff that you've been up to. it was paint by numbers, and that was a disaster.
Oh yeah.
Now you're building a wooden ship thing. What are you up to, Ailish?
What am I not fucking doing? I'm having a substantial meal. I'm like scissoring and licking everyone. I'm going to the gym. I'm walking outside my 20K. Look at Kiko's face has gone. Doing everything he should be doing in a pandemic.
He's incensed that somebody's gone to the pub before him.
Yeah, we need a beer garden. I know exactly what Keego's waiting at. Yes, I know. Just make sure you're still awake. Did I lose you 55 minutes into the show? Or are you still awake?
Wait. Nobody else heard this. What? Wait, what? Get her to repeat that list. Slower.
I get away with fucking murder. I'm just like, and then like.
Oh my god, is that an OnlyFans page? It's like it's all above board. It's just somebody reciting personal freedoms.
Hey, Amu is delighted with my list. Hey, Amu, look at the eye. All the better to see you with, my dear. Hello, Amu. Welcome.
Sure, that guy doesn't seem like a bot at all.
Yeah. Wow. You can hear the sound of Instagram pages going private as we speak.
It's the big sound, people. It's the big sound.
Yeah. Sorry, if you're real, Amu, we apologize.
But before I wrap up the show, so we all caught up on what we're doing over the week. I'm building and painting and all that shite. But next week, what is our theme party for next week? Who's hosting? Ben's hosting.
Can we just talk about, firstly, we all caught up about our week. We have all had a shit week. I've been at work. Keego's got a sore tooth, and you've just like built a jigsaw.
I haven't had the best week. I've just had such a confrontational week. I was just like, oh my god, not again. I just don't have time. Can we confer in May, please? I just don't have time in May. I am you fans. For you. Thank you.
And we love you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And yeah, it was a really sore tooth, Ben. Fuck you. It was really sore.
Okay.
So what's our theme for next week? Do we have a theme?
Sorry.
What do you talk amongst yourselves there. I'm trying to see what we have in the background here.
Our next show is 22nd of April.
That's right. It's the last show of the series. Ben's hosting.
Okay, forget that. I forgot to update it. What is our next show?
We had two. And then so Ben, you go. You.
Well, okay. So if you're watching, and this is you, Emu, this is you. Prove you're not a bot. Prove you're not a bot by deciding our next theme. Next Thursday is Earth Day. We're going to maybe have an Earth Day party. So, nature and that. Or we were just thinking, wouldn't it be funny to have a Eurovision party? So I put it to you, the viewing public. Which party would you like? I don't know. Let's see if there's a series of comments. D. Dooley, Darren. What would you like? Earth Day
Dwyer,
or Eurovision?
Yeah.
The decision is yours. Go.
Go.
Love you.
Love you too, babes. Love you too, babes.
Well, okay. So I think the main thing is the next party is to be. Oh, hang on. D being a smart arse here.
Okay, so we've got Eurovision. We've got one for Eurovision. Eurovision, of course, from Darren. Full stop. Yes, please.
That sounds like a cry for help, doesn't it? That sounds like a cry for help. Yeah, like full stop, then full stop in brackets. Is that like when you put two minuses together?
Yeah.
That's better than saying Eurovision, of course. Period. Eurovision has more potential. Ooh, very good.
Wow. Well, that's decided.
We got a really honest answer there.
That's a comment that comes from a man who watched us just do a tea party and then just fucking blather through an hour. That's
Oh my goodness.
God,
Well, we have reached the end of the party, guys. This was too much fun and I loved it. And like I love the tits. Thank you all for joining us this week, and we will see you next week for I think it's been chosen for what is it, Ben?
Eurovision. It's time to cast your decision for Europe. That's not even the voice for it. So.
Is that not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No. That's a different party.
It's for the X Factor. It's for 60 million records sold. It's Rachel Adedeji.
I'm off to make a cup of tea. Jordan's vagina. What?
Yes.
Here's the thing.
It was like you just had a tick just going, Jordan's vagina. Go on, yes.
Well, that lives on the internet forever now.
Yeah, well, it is. You take us home, and then we can hit the credits and let these lovely people go to bed.
All right. Thanks, Tits. Thanks, everybody, for joining us this week. We will see you next week for our series 3 finale. Bye, Tits.
She had to pay for pleasure, had to take